Hello subscribers, here is another review. This time it's the Mattel Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Wave 3 Attack Pack Proceratosaurus figure. Now I finally found this figure at Walmart because I went to Target at least 3 times and didn't find any of the Wave 3 stuff. But I went to this one Walmart that had one of each of the Wave 3 Attack Packs. And I was kind of deciding whether I should get this figure or the Proceratosaurus. But I chose this one because the Proceratosaurus is a dinosaur I don't have in my collection yet, and it's a more obscure dinosaur too. So here's the packaging. It's awesome as always. So don't really need to go over the front. So on the back, you've got 3 attack pack figures. You got Mini-Me, Proceratosaurus, and Proceratops. Proceratops I'll be getting next, and then the Mini-Me. So it's kind of funny, like the first wave of attack packs had 5 figures. Wave 2 had 4 figures. Now this one only has 3 figures. See, all these figures look awesome right here. And that's the packaging right there. So let's waste no time and get this figure out of the packaging. Now here is the Proceratosaurus out of his packaging, and I have to say this looks like a fairly decent figure. Definitely not as good as some of the other figures of the lineup, but for an attack pack, I have to say it's okay at its best. So like always, let's take a look at the detailing. Detailing, not much to say about it other than it's on par with the Herrerasaurus attack pack. Of course, you got the skin folds and then the lines across the body, and also decently sculpted scales across the figure. It's basically the same on both sides. So you got the feet right there, and you got the hands as well. And going down to the belly, don't expect a lot of detailing because this is a smaller figure. But you can see a bit of musculature right there, but not a whole lot. So let's get into the head sculpt. See, the head sculpt is nicely detailed, even though there's like a bit of shrink wrapping. But then again, this is a genetically modified dinosaur, not the actual dinosaur. And despite the name of this dinosaur and the look of the head sculpt, this is actually more related to T-Rex than it is to Ceratosaurus. But I can see why paleontologists got confused with that. So yeah, that's about it for detailing. So let's move into articulation now. Articulation, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation. And sadly, you can't pose the tail. It's just stuck there. It does look like it's articulated, but it's really just a seam line, like a glue seam. So articulation, your basic carnivorous dinosaur articulation. So let's get into the paint job. Paint job, it's like not completely boring, but it isn't too exciting either. So you've got like this sandy mud brown color right here, and then you got like this chocolate brown color, and then like a kind of a brownish gray striping going on the top and ends halfway down the tail. And of course you got the yellow eye with the black slit pupil and the red nose horn. So moving on to the overall look of the sculpt or the aesthetics. Like aesthetics wise, this is a pretty cartoonish looking dinosaur in my opinion, especially if you compare it, say like the attack pack Dilophosaurus or Dimorphodon. Yeah, if you compare that figure, those two, this guy looks pretty cartoonish. And like proportions, I just wish the tail was a bit longer. Like everything else here is fine. I just wish the tail was a bit longer. I wouldn't mind if they were to make it have a larger tail than curl it up. But it's just one flaw. I still quite like this figure. And also, there's 2 things this figure reminds me of. Cause like, I'm pretty sure you guys remember those Toys R Us exclusive Animal Planet dinosaur sets where it has like a big electronic dinosaur, then it comes with a smaller, cheaper dinosaur. Yeah, this reminds me of those smaller, cheaper dinosaurs in those Animal Planet sets. The second thing this figure reminds me of is the Guanlongs from Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Like this figure reminds me of those dinosaurs, cause the cartoonish head sculpt, and then the long skinny arms and legs. So yeah, that's about it with the overall look of the sculpt and aesthetics. Now let's move into the comparisons, as always. First, let's compare it off to, in my opinion, my favorite of the Wave 1 attack packs, Dimorphodon, and then my favorite of the Wave 2 attack packs, the Herrerasaurus. As you can see, the Proceratosaurus, like I said, looks fairly cartoonish compared to these two. But see, these are all compatible. Basic articulation and a nice detailing. Next up, let's bring in Battle Damage Blue and Battle Damage Monolophosaurus. As you can see, The Monolophosaurus is slightly larger than the Proceratosaurus right here. So let's get into the Roarivores now. Of course, let's bring in third best Roarivore in my opinion, the Baryonyx. As you can see, Baryonyx is much bigger than this Proceratosaurus. And also, let's bring in the Action Attack Carnotaurus. As you can see, like I said, these two look pretty ferocious and realistic, while this guy looks pretty cartoonish and not as intimidating. So next up, let's bring in the Roarivore Ceratosaurus and the Action Attack Suchomimus. Yeah, as you guys expect, all of these figures are getting hard to find from Wave 2 to Wave 3 because of scalpers, unfortunately. As you can see, the Proceratosaurus seems to be more compatible with this Suchomimus, because this one doesn't exactly look most realistic either. And let's compare this guy to a few more. Of course, we have the Indoraptor, superposable. And yeah, the Indoraptor absolutely dwarfs this little dinosaur right here. And last but not least, sorry that's a lot of comparisons, here's the Battle Damage Chomping Rex. As you can see, this Proceratosaurus is basically like a bite-sized snack for this T-Rex right here. So yeah, that is it for this review. This is the Mattel Jurassic World Wave 3 Attack Pack Proceratosaurus. I do recommend you getting this figure. Walmart and Target both have them, but I would go to Walmart because they usually stock more stuff right here. So if I had to give this figure a rating, probably be a 7 out of 10. Because I really like how Mattel decided to make an obscure dinosaur species. So if you like this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.